Okay, I think everyone's here, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so last time we left off with Jeremy on a date, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of you were in the Athenaeum. Let me bring you all to the map. I guess map's open. Here we go. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. So just quickly, or not quickly, the three of you that are in the Athenaeum, which is Scott, Ty, and Dr. Lewis, I guess, are you just taking it at face value that these people are the people that they seem to be, or?
I pinched myself, and that's how I determined that I'm awake now.
I don't know. Do we have some sort of passcode we've come up with or something?
Well, how would we would have done that beforehand?
Yeah. We would have to come up with it some other time.
I know, Scott, you said that you probably wouldn't trust anyone that you came across necessarily, even though they did throw holy water at you, I think, at your request, but...
I kind of tossed him a vial of it. Or a flask. Wait, didn't we tried an exorcism on him, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was successful.
Okay.
Successful in quote.
I'm sorry,
I think
Scott.
What?
You cut, or for me anyway, you cut off.
Oh, I said successful in quotes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Limited
Got-
success.
Not enough, but not all of them.
I think I said,
Okay.
now my turn.
So, Dr. Lewis, you are taking it at face value that you've woken up and what's going on right now is real?
I think I kind of have to at this point. I think maybe like the dream was up until I got to the what's it called? I forget what the term is for that hospital where dead bodies are.
Morgue.
Oh yes. Until I feel like I was in a dream world until I woke up in that morgue. Then I feel like I've been like somebody's cast spells on me or something, you know. And I'm in the real world now, but yeah.
Okay, well, you were in the morgue, and when you you opened a door and walked through, and then you were all of a sudden here.
Oh, I thought I stole a car or something.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I would do in this situation.
Okay. I'll come back to you then. Ty?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You want to know? I guess I'm still not trusting anybody.
Okay.
I know I can defend myself, so I don't really have to do too much.
All right. And Scott?
Remind me, didn't Ty like psychically link with me at some point? I don't remember if that's something I would notice.
I tried to read your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we knew there were two minds in there. One malevolent.
Would I have known she did that?
I don't. I think when she's just using that one, I don't think it works that way, right, Ty? If you.
I'll leave that up to you. I don't think it really specifies.
Let me see. Okay.
I'm gonna
Monster
read this book
empathy
now.
when you try to work out what a supernatural creature desires. Okay.
Maybe for the sake of the story, and so some people can know who's real and who's not. I guess he could vouch for me and say that it's genuinely me.
Okay. Why don't you roll luck to see whether you noticed like a supernatural presence in your mind? Because I mean,
No.
it's actually 2d6, not a 1d20.
Oh, really? I thought it was just a raw d20 for luck. Okay.
No, 2d6 plus half of your luck points. Round it down.
I mean, I'll take the nat one
All right.
as the dice not wanting me to know.
I mean, you were pretty distracted with that demon trying to burn the
Yeah,
place
I'm
down,
sort of
so-
like half and half right now because something weird is going on because the demon part should not have that much influence,
Mhm.
but for some reason it does.
Okay.
So he's kind of thinking it's not a dream anymore; it's something else.
So he's thinking he's not in a dream anymore?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay.
I don't trust any of you, but I don't trust myself more.
We
I'm
just
gonna read that book, by the way, in real life.
well,
Graham Greene, The Ways of Escape. I'm gonna find it and read it and see what it was about. It's got me intrigued.
Scott will say, regardless of whether we trust each other, we should be focused on finding a way out of this.
Because the last time we left off, you were talking about like how to, where's Jeremy, or how to contact Jeremy, and then we just kind of switched over to Jeremy's point of view. But I
I think
guess
we're gonna try to scry him or something. If that's something we can do.
okay, but you think you're not dreaming anymore?
Yeah, I think I'm not dreaming, but I'm not sure if Dr. Walter and Ty are actually real.
Okay.
So he's going with the opinion that since he had a helpful phantasm of his past, that these also might be helpful, because he thought his mentor was pretty useful.
Okay.
My niece killed
so-
me. I trust no one.
I know, for Dr. Lewis, I'm really putting him through the ringer. Jeremy gets to go on a date with the
He deserves it if you look at his past.
All right. So is that what the plan is? You like,
It makes
See,
sense.
you just finished the exorcism. So what are y'all doing? What are you talking about?
We need to find. Probably is Richard here?
Richard's there. Yeah.
Yeah, that we need to find Mr. Jones. If we're all being assaulted, he's probably being assaulted as well. Unless he's doing the assaulting. No, I'm just playing it. So maybe do the scry book thing we got. The magical laboratory or magical library. I don't know if it's a magic item. Yes. We should let Ty. Well, I don't know. We should let Ty do it while she's here. 'Cause she's really good at weird.
Oh, actually, also
But she
Scott.
has the dark speech, right?
No.
Oh, you don't have the evil speech or whatever?
Mm-mm.
Then yeah, I'll bring it over to you.
Scott will also mention he'll pull out the sonic cannon he got. He said somehow is also able to manifest this. I don't know how that would help, but it might mean something.
You still have it?
I would assume so. It's on my person.
Okay. You took it with you?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So maybe we have more influence here than we think.
Okay. But yeah, it's the magical laboratory. You have all the ingredients you need to make castful spells using use magic or big magic. So, yeah, Ty, if you want to like try to find Jeremy, you can use the lab or the libraries for no. The libraries a +1 to use magic too.
Sure.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna try to figure out how he was able to manifest anything,
And you said +1?
figure out what kind of dream world we're in, I guess, if we're in one. Yeah, it's a +1 ongoing for the lore library or the mystic library. So 16? Damn. Oh, you added it. Okay. So
I already
15.
added it, yeah.
Okay. So, Ty, describe the kind of scry type thing that you're doing.
Just like how they do on Charmed, a pendulum and a map.
Okay, so you're doing a locate person, not like a spy on them thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how are we supposed to spy on his date now?
We're gonna show up. It's gonna be over. Like, oh, we missed it.
All right. So, where would Ty kind of expect Jeremy to be?
Aglafotis.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So, you are you find an old map of Buffalo, and you are doing a scry with the crystal on a chain, and it's like swinging around,
Mm-hmm.
and it lands on near Niagara Falls, where Aglafotis is located.
Okay. I informed the group of Jeremy's location.
Huh. I was just there though.
Maybe he showed up after you left.
Or maybe I was at a different Aglafotis. I don't know how it works. It was most definitely on fire.
Oh my.
I'd like to try to investigate a mystery in the lore library if possible while they're
Okay.
doing this. Unless, I mean, if y'all had more to talk about.
Mm-mm.
Boom.
Why was it on
fire?
9, you get 1 question.
Wait. I can help.
How are you helping?
Wait. What exactly were you investigating again?
I'm trying to figure out if I've ever read anything about this sort of dream-like state of mind.
Okay, so
Fugue state we're in.
we're looking through books then. I can help you look through books.
Yeah.
My other idea was to try to test the cannon because I've never actually fired it yet. If there's like a test area. But yeah, let me just do a help.
So,
Then you can get 2 questions. Oh, that's the wrong Scott.
okay.
Or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
rare.
Scott failing a help roll. This never happened.
The obvious one is what was being concealed here, but I'm gonna ask, what sort of creature is this? Or is it? Or wait. What happened here could be useful too. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What happened here? Why are
What
we in this?
happened here?
Yeah. Putting all the clues together. If I had time, I'd make one of those crazy conspiracy boards, but I have that kind of time right now. I'm just putting books together. Hand me that book over there, Scott.
Sure. Wait, no, I'll help you with the bulletin board. I'll come and drag out a bulletin board for you.
It's like, and then, oh yes, and I just kind of point over to this book and that book and put them together. All right.
No, assuming none of this is real, we could just rip the pages out of the book and put them straight on the board.
We're not doing that yet. These are all first editions.
Okay. I don't know how to answer this without stating the obvious. Let's see. So
Maybe I can clarify my question a little bit, and that might help. When I mean what has happened here, I don't mean like physically where we're at right now. More like what has happened here, this whole chain of events that's happened from my perspective, I guess. What can I figure out?
Okay. That's the other thing. The 3 of you kind of talk about, I mean, Scott brought up his little sonic cannon, but other than that,
I told them I had a monster in me, and that I don't think I even brought up my niece's name. She killed me.
right? Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I discussed coming from the morgue too.
So you died in this place, but didn't actually die. That's interesting.
Right, because you're still wearing your smock.
Yes. My butt is still hanging out. Like, you're helping me, but there's a pale white ass in the room.
Oh God!
Dealt with this shit before. It doesn't matter.
It's probably not the first time you've seen this. Anyway,
maybe I could try to manifest some clothes.
Some trousers. I'm just as comfortable in this as I am in full get up, so I'm just going about it in the mystery, I guess. But yeah.
I would assume we would have all filled each other in on what we experienced.
I'll explain that I met a mentor from my past that I have not seen in years. And he was actually pretty helpful.
I mentioned briefly that all of my experiences were malevolent in nature, and I'm scared. Like, you can see me physically shaking.
So we're trapped here, but the person or whatever's trapping us might not have full control over it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out as I push books together.
Okay. All right. So what was your clarification question? Sorry. Or like,
what has happened here?
right. But you were kind of trying to fine tune it. What was that again?
More specifically, what has happened to me this whole scenario, I guess. Not I don't really, even though they told me their side of things, I'm kind of using that information, but more specifically, what has happened to me. Since Walter works on a very selfish basis.
Okay. So you're I guess tell me what Walter he's going to his books, but like, where does he start?
Probably information on dreamlike spells, nightmares. He'd probably bring up books about fugue states and mental lapses and everything he could, pretty much. Anything that has to do with mostly the occult, though. It's mostly like magic and lore around cryptozoology.
Okay.
Cryptids. Like a dream monster or something. The true monster of this week is yourself.
All right. So what happened here? So you're pouring through your books on different cryptids,
Mhm.
and so from what you can surmise, what's happened here with like hearing the other two and like what they've been through, is that you all are probably in some sort of weird dream or nightmare, sort of like almost like a shared nightmare, but it's also can be individualized. So there's probably something bigger behind the scenes that's keeping you in this sort of weird state or something. Like you had a couple different scenarios that were terrifying, and Scott and Ty had a couple that were scary, some that were kind of helpful.
I see. Yes, I'll just speak with them and I'll say, we need to find the source. Something is causing this to happen to us.
Yeah.
And just
So
Also-
Scott, so as you're trying to help Dr. Lewis, you grab a book and it kind of drops on the floor and it flips like open a couple pages, like it does that thing that books do when you drop it on the floor and it kind of accordions and then kind of shuffles around. And
Okay.
you notice that the pages are blank.
Oh, that's weird. I'll flip through the pages and see if they're all blank, of course.
They're all blank.
I'll point this out. Is there a cover on the book? What's it called?
It would probably be about some sort of cryptid book.
I'll sort of like call Dr. Lewis over and like, hey, this one's blank.
What?
Have you read this one?
I turn and look at the book, I guess. Is it?
Roll plus sharp for me.
Who? Me or Lewis?
Dr. Lewis.
Okay.
7. You open the book and you start to flip through it, and it's got writing. It looks fine. As you keep flipping, it seems like there are some parts that are blank. Like it seems like there's chunks that are blank, and it's mostly there, but there are like some parts have like whole sections that are blank. Some parts just have like random like chunks of words or sentences or like paragraphs that seem to be missing.
Okay. From that point, I'd say, quickly open all the books you can.
There's a lot of books here, but okay.
I know. Everyone you can, open it. And I'm just like really quickly looking through every book just to see if I can trip up the system.
All right, I'll help him do that. Open all the
Information overload.
I'll help too.
Okay.
I just
Just
imagine
everything.
I look like
Just
a
like we
crazy
just
person.
pulling books off shelves and throwing them all over the place.
I look completely insane right now, and you guys are still just like following me. I love it.
You're the expert, man.
Open it! Open all the books! I'm in a hospital gown. You guys are like, okay.
Okay, so as the three of you start opening books, Scott and Ty, they are completely blank to you. Ty,
Okay.
you find one of the books you open is like on love spells, and that one isn't blank. It has stuff in there that you remember reading.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna go find that book about demons that I read for the spiders, I think. And see if that one has words for me.
Okay, so you go and find that demon book that you read before, and that one has words in it for you.
I guess I'll say it. I think it's only stuff we've read before that we can see, Dr. Lewis.
Ah, so
Yeah,
it's based on our memories.
So
I
for
just-
you, Dr. Lewis, as they're they're scattering books, you're scattering books. They look the same, kind of that like there are words,
Patchy.
but some are missing, or like sections might be missing, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
I guess trying to investigate like this might not be very useful.
I see. Actually, this is quite useful information. It appears that it's only the things we've memorized or remember reading. I don't remember everything from every book, but I remember large passages, and I see this is pretty much the stuff I'm familiar with, and there's patches here. See, I wouldn't have remembered in this section, and I just I'm still rambling on about different passages and stuff. I'm just kind of look over to you all and do you understand?
Scott nod.
We need to find the source creating this.
Well, we also need to find Jeremy.
I agree.
We need to also make sure we can find a way to move around without getting separated.
A tether.
Oh.
I look over to you, Ty.
Maybe try to figure out a way that we can identify each other in this place.
Maybe an aura spell? Because if we're real, we'll see each other's aura.
That's an interesting theory.
Sounds good enough to me. Still like us to be chained together, but that's okay. We'll do it your way.
So I guess that'll be.
That chain would even do.
So I guess that would count as use magic or big magic. What do you think, Keeper?
Okay. What exactly are you trying to do?
A spell that'll allow us to see each other's aura.
Kind of like an identifying mark or something, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Like hey, he's real.
So you can see who's real and who's not. Because if this is a dream, real people, people who are fake won't have an aura. They're just figments of our imagination.
Or would they have our aura? Oh, I don't know.
That would be interesting too.
Everyone's gray.
At least it's better than nothing.
But you're trying to make it so that the three of you can see each other's aura?
Yes. Well, and Jeremy's.
I feel like you'd have to be in contact with the people that you're trying to do this for.
Yeah, or at least put some sort of magical mark on us. That's hard to... Well, it'd be hard to... It's annoying.
Yeah, if reality's not real, then how do you know anything you do inside this false world is real? So we have to try something, though. I say we tether ourselves together somehow and look for Jeremy.
Hold on, I've got an idea. Right here, let's all tell each other a different pass phase for each person. And then we can confirm them by having one person tell another person their pass phase.
But if you're a
And
figment of my imagination, then I
No,
know
as in
both past phrases.
that's why we have one person say the phrase, or let's say the three of us meet up again, and I have Ty tell you what my pass phase for her was, and then you confirm it, or something like that.
True.
Can we just like roll something to make a really cool system?
Set up two-factor.
Psychically chain us to you, Ty.
I could.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
We are your puppets.
I
I
mean,
will
this
say-
would work. The thing I'm saying, I'm probably not explaining it very well.
Oh no,
Well,
I think
I
I
mean,
get it.
if say you tell Ty your passphrase and Dr. Lewis has to verify it, I mean, it just means that they both know it anyway, right?
Let's
But so Ty, your aura thing, where like you're trying to like impart that ability to the other two,
Yeah.
and for yourself to, I would say like you can do that. It'd be big magic, but
Okay.
you can only like it will only work with the people that you're with right now.
Okay, we'll just have to settle for that for now, and then
But you can do other things as well. But you can, if you want to do that idea, you can.
all right. For the sake of what's going on, I'll do that.
Here, use my laboratory. Because you have +1, I think. Actually, no, it does. It just gives you the ingredients you need, actually.
I mean, big magic, so I can help with it.
Hmm.
Yes, and he'll help you. And I'll look for my sleeping medicine.
So now I'm trying to think. Should we let it be like? How long will the spell take? Would an hour be reasonable to get the spell set up?
Yeah, I think an hour is reasonable.
I guess we would use my telepathy as one of the ingredients. And
I imagined you're kind of doing something, and you're like maybe like opening the other two's like third eye or something like that. That sounds.
that works.
And I have all the incense, candles, chalk, salt, everything you need in this pile over here.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So the three of you can see each other's auras. What?
Does it work with Richard? He's here too, right?
Oh, right. It's Richard as well.
Okay.
So the four of you.
That's good, maybe.
Okay.
So what does your aura look like, Ty?
It's purple. What about yours?
I imagine mine is like a swirling gray vortex of stars. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find an image real quick. Yeah, this. Yes, here we go. There you go. Something like that. I put it on Discord.
Okay.
So something like that behind my
That's fine.
being, or inside my outline
like-
anyway.
I feel like Richard's
This is the
kind
photo.
of like an orangey red,
The aura.
yellow.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Mine is blue and black swirling together.
okay. Anything else?
Hmm.
Do we all know how to actually get around here? Like, Scott, I think, figured it out. I'm not sure if you guys got here by chance or not. But it's based on just where you're thinking of where you want to go is where you end up when you go through a door.
So maybe we need to coordinate that a little bit, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So we want to go to Aguafotis again, right?
That's where you found him, right, Ty?
Yes. But wouldn't it be better if we just think about him so we go directly to him and not a location?
That might be a better idea. Because if he's not at Aguafotis, I really don't want to go back.
Well, whatever you do, don't think about him until we're all ready. Think about everyone else. But then I guess when we're all ready, we get Richard together and we all, coordinate our trying to manifest ourselves in front of Mr. Jones.
So, do the four of you come up with like a passcode?
I'm just going to use the auras.
Yeah, if I can see auras, I think that's a pretty useful tool. Might be that Jeremy's a dream person, but figure it out later. We'll bring him back and solve this mystery. He probably has no aura. He never filed for his aura.
Okay.
You give up your aura when you join Aguafotis.
Then Scott wouldn't have one.
Yeah, but he has a demon, so he's kind of cheating.
It's optional. It comes out of your paycheck.
Okay. All right. So the four of you are getting ready to leave.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
slide.
go find a door somewhere, maybe a closet door or something. Or the front door. You have like a random closet door.
Okay. All right. Can we take like a quick 5-minute break? I've been drinking more water like the doctor told me to, and it like my bladder's not
Sure.
used to it yet. So we'll be back in 5.
Yeah, go on.
I can imagine us opening up going to a door, like a closet door. We all think on the other side of this door is Mr. Jones. So and then we open it and then kind
We
of
get
slide
there and
into the
there's-
next scene.
We get there and there's 4 Jeremy Joneses. Only one of them is real.
It's a cafe full of Jeremy Joneses having coffee with Victoria. Or is it
Victoria.
Vanessa?
It's Victoria, I think. Hold on. You have me doubting it.
That might not even be true.
We
Yeah.
go look and half the Mr. Joneses and Victorias don't have faces.
Well, I mean, the real one has a censored bar over his face, right?
It's
That's his aura.
redacted.
Redacted.
That's great. That's his aura.
He's had it all along.
Scry this.
Error 404 when you try to scribe.
Back.
Welcome back.
I think that would be a great power just to give Jeremy. Just whenever someone scries him, he has a censored bar over his face.
So even if they see who he is or where he's at, they don't know what he looks like. Because that information is classified. Alright. So do we...
Right, so I think we'll switch back to Jeremy's point of view. Right, so Jeremy, you open the door from the cafe. Oh shoot, you know what? I didn't make a map for this. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Alright, so while I'm trying to get this map out, can you tell me what okay, so what's your marching order? The three of you, or the 3 plus Richard.
Richard first. For no other reason.
Okay, so Richard goes first, and then
I'll go in front. I've got to tell you, I have to be protected.
I'm actually quite terrified, so I'd like to take up the rear this time.
You know, Scott being in front might be a bad idea. We'll find out.
okay, so Scott's first or Richard's first?
Me.
Okay. Okay. This is a rush job. But Jeremy.
Interesting.
Oh god.
Jeremy, you find yourself this is it's not empty, it's filled with people. But you find yourself standing at the altar. Looking around, you have, this is a TV show, so you'd have Scott on your left, right? In a tux. You're also wearing a tux. There's some women standing to your right. They're wearing nice dresses.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of turn around to get your bearings, what would be? I know the wedding march is like traditional, but I had Ave Maria at mine, so because I'm partial, we'll go with no, we'll go with like the typical. So the wedding march starts playing. Hey, what do you do?
Run!
Jeremy turns to Scott and whispers, "Scott, what's going on?"
Is this me, Scott?
What would you say?
You didn't hear it, Jeremy?
Yeah, Scott, what is going on here?
Okay, so this is actually me. I wasn't sure if it was really Scott. He's gonna whisper back. Some sort of dream world.
How do we get out?
He's gonna look around. Are Ty and Dr. Walter here?
No.
Not.
But the doors do open, and you see a very heavily veiled bride start walking down the aisle, like so heavily veiled that you can't actually see what she looks like.
Not gonna be like
She's just regally making her way down the aisle.
going through a door works, but it looks like you've been having fun.
Not in the least. I don't know what's happening, but every time I walk through a door, the whole world changes.
It's basically how it turns out. We were trying to stay together, but I don't see the other two. It seems to be based on where you're thinking of when you go through a door.
Jeremy massages his forehead briefly. Oh my god, why I was thinking about getting married?
I don't know, were you?
No? Maybe? I was just on a date with Miss Brooks.
Date, huh?
I couldn't have been thinking about that. Somehow, it's taking seeds of my thoughts and just growing them into flowering trees of what ends up being my worst nightmare.
I mean, apparently Dr. Lewis did turn into a monster, so maybe there's something else to it too. He's better, don't worry about it.
Scott, I need you to scout out the nearest door. We need to...
There's a door to the
So,
left.
as you're saying that, the bride has arrived.
Does the room go quiet?
Yeah.
Jeremy nods to Scott and looks at the bride, waiting for, I guess, the the minister to speak, if there is one. I don't know what stage of the whatever happens next.
Scott will. Did I roll an act under pressure to find a door? Or wait, no, not that one. Read a bad situation. Sorry, that's the one. I
Yeah.
had my best way out.
So, not the person standing there wouldn't do that.
Oh, I can't. Okay. For mysterious reasons.
So I don't know how much of that conversation that the two of you just had would have actually happened. I don't think kind of the talk of like specifics about what's been happening here would have necessarily happened. If that makes sense.
Okay, we can rewind a bit. How much of Scott is actually here? Just let me know.
How much of Scott would be here
Like,
would be the Scott. Let's see. I guess without knowledge of the dream person, and also would probably not be weirded out that there's a wedding going on. So, like, I wanted you to have your voice, but I guess to the audience, it would probably be clear that, like, this isn't necessarily, like, fully aware, conscious Scott.
Would you say it's a dream version of Scott?
Okay, so in that case,
Could be.
Would you ask me what's going on? I'll answer. It's your big day. You're getting cold feet.
Listen, Scott, I need you to find the nearest door and signal to me when you do.
All right, I can look around, but I think you have bigger things to worry about. He says, pointing to the bride coming down. I mostly say this because I see a door in the picture, so I can just look to my right and there's a door there.
Just knock over the priest and run.
There's also the entryway, which is on the door, but he's just gonna humor him.
Yeah, so the door in the picture looks open. I mean, I guess you could easily close it to open it again. Also, the bride has come through like a door, obviously. But so the
Actually, wait. When he asks for me to find a door, I'm just gonna point to where the bride's coming through.
So, the bride lifts her veil, and who you see is Ty, but she looks more like she looked when she... Was there like a I can't remember if was it Dr. Lewis or when Ty used the curse speech, if they had like... Was it just that sort of like weird whispering, or did they actually have like, it looked like, you know, their eyes like looked kind of like black and evil? Anyway, it's Ty, but she looks off.
Jeremy does his best to muster a smile, so as not to raise suspicion.
Okay. What would Ty do?
Smile. And I guess say, it's our big day.
Jeremy is going to read a bad situation. I'm hoping this is something that is just happening, that can happen in his head, and he doesn't need to like pull out like a map or something to be able to read bad situations.
Big success.
Okay. What is it, 3 questions for read a bad situation?
Yeah, it is actually.
But you have advanced, so you could ask specific.
Well, I didn't take advanced, unfortunately.
Oh.
Although that would have been nice. Is that any question you want? Okay. Doesn't matter. What's my best way out?
So you've noticed before that every time you go through a door is when the sort of the scene changes for you.
Mm-hmm.
So probably jumping through a door would be your best way out.
Okay. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
What's my best way in? And when I say in, I mean, what's my best way back into normal reality?
Normal reality. I guess waking up?
What is the biggest threat?
God. No, just
Biggest threat. So you're kind of in a situation where you don't really know what's like. What's going on here? So like, not knowing what this dream stuff is kind of the biggest threat. The other thing is this it seemed like even though like your particular scenarios haven't been too terribly like life-threateningly scary or anything, it like you said earlier, it does seem to be something about playing off of your fears, right? So if that is the case, then perhaps what you're seeing right now is a representation of kind of what you fear Ty to be, and maybe not her true self. if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because she kind of has that, like, you know, when on TV they have like the exaggerated like evil person makeup or whatever, like that. That's kind of what she is looking like right now.
Okay. So
So
Okay.
maybe like, yeah.
it's like yeah, like an evil version of Ty that is. I guess what Jeremy would fear is Ty not Ty just completely being against him. This sounds pretty accurate.
Okay.
All right, Jeremy. I'm gonna try something.
So you can like kind of try and confront the fear head on, or just take that knowledge with you and try to leave.
Jeremy is going to fake nausea. Sudden nausea. He puts his hands to his... Still smiling, he puts his hands to his stomach and his expression slowly changes from happiness to pain. He leans over a little bit and starts retching slowly and small bouts, but then becomes loud enough that for anyone looking on to think something's wrong. Does anything happen?
Yes.
What would an exaggerated evil Ty do in this scenario? Or a Scott?
I'd burn everything.
And the guests.
I was gonna pat Jeremy.
Oh, that's a big surprise.
Whatever's happening.
Scott's gonna what?
Probably just nerves. He's gonna pat Jeremy on the.
What happens first?
I guess you can kind of see like exaggerated evil Ty is starting to like muster up, like, you know, like she looks like she's charging up to do something bad.
If there are candles around, the candle flames are burning higher.
Yeah, they're like flaring up, and then Scott starts patting you on the back at the same time, like, "Oh, it's just nerves."
Jeremy casually rights himself and brushes Scott by in the most polite way possible as he jumps off of the stage and walks briskly to the bathroom or whatever nearest
Ty,
toilet.
you just
I'm gonna try to grab.
back.
Great, Scott's gonna try and grab you.
No, I grabbed him with telekinesis.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll let
And
you
I-
go.
Yep, and I dragged him back the front.
So, Jeremy, you're starting to feel this force pull you back. Why don't you roll me act under pressure to see if you can keep walking forward or not? Okay, so you're able to still keep moving forward, but it's getting like it's like you're it almost feels like if you're like pushing against a really strong wind, or like something is trying to like pull you back, you know, like psychically or something like that. Like I mean, you've seen what Ty can do, so you're pretty sure it'd be her like telekinetic powers trying to bring you back to the altar. Also, there's like murmuring from like the crowd of people now, like kind of just jeering you. Like, what are you doing?
I freeze the floor so I can drag him back easier.
Can I be the priest? That would be hilarious. No, I'm just playing.
Is Jeremy armed?
Oh, roll.
She's trying. Just. Oh my goodness.
Roll plus weird.
Oh man. Less weird. Oh, it's gonna end really well. Experience.
Pull out a bouquet of flowers.
That would be funny. Yeah. So you kind of go to reach for your gun, and I guess instead would be a banana. No.
Something wedding related, probably.
Yeah, I think you maybe pull out the box with the rings in it.
Like a little pillow with lace.
No, just like a ring box with. Oh no! You pull out a ring box and it kind of pops open and there's like one bullet in it. Yeah, so the floor is kind of turning icy and it's making it slippery for you to go. But so what do you do now?
Still have my footing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn around or continue to try to walk forward, but turn around and yell to Ty the following. Ty, I love you.
Then why are you running away from me?
Because now is not the right time.
Well, when is the right time?
Come with me.
No, we settle this here.
Jeremy continues walking forward
Well,
towards the
hold on.
bathroom.
Let's do a rewind because I think in kind of the narrative of this sort of scene that Jeremy sort of needed to puzzle out, I think he made the right decision in kind of accepting Ty.
You think so?
Do you not?
Oh, I go based on what you want me to do. So, yeah, sure.
Right, because it's not like real you. It's a
Dream me.
dream you. Also, it's like a figment of Jeremy's imagination to like freak him out, right? So I think if the scene were to have a puzzle, I think he's kind of on the ballpark of solving it, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay then. I have a Snickers and I calm down.
Still have to fight Scott though.
I think there's some other things he could have said that also might have sort of calmed Evil Ty down, but
I really wanted Evil Ty to be more dramatic, but okay.
like what? What do you want her to do?
I want to do everything.
I did like the ultimatum though. That was
If this continued, you would have been in complete control. Like I had nothing left.
Okay, puzzle solved.
Yeah, but I think like kind of as he says that and shows like acceptance of Ty, I think she's like her like quote unquote evil look is starting to like fade out to be more actual Ty. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, you know, you can still have an evil Ty moment for you if you want, but like I think for this scene we're good.
I'll be angry later.
Okay. Real Ty just like, I'm just angry for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
For real.
real time busting.
It's
Torches
scary.
the play.
I'm scared.
When I move to burn something, that's what I'll do.
Okay. All right, Jeremy, you make it to the door.
As Jeremy walks through the door, he focuses intently on bright morning sun coming through his window and the smell of coffee.
Oh, okay.
And walks through the door.
Right. All right, so we'll go. So if we cut back to Scott, you were going in first, right?
Oh, yeah, I was. I don't remember the rest of the
I think Dr. Lewis was last, so Ty and Richard would have been in the middle.
Mhm.
All right, so you were focusing on Jeremy, right?
Yeah. Right as we're crossing the threshold, we're focusing on him. We're saying our ABCs up until that point.
Is it on fire still?
Oh, if it's Echo Photos, yes.
No, I meant the image. Was the image on fire?
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, layers. Okay. Oh, come on. Is it now?
Yeah.
Those are cheese puffs.
Oh, it is on fire.
Okay. So, Scott,
Who's
you you show up in Aglophodus where you were earlier, where everyone was running around and on fire. It still seems to be on fire, but you see Jeremy sitting at his desk. Typing away.
Insert this fine meme. But yeah, I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna run over to him and like try to shake him out of it or something.
Okay. What would typical Jeremy Jones do if Scott ran up to him and started shaking him?
The hell are you doing, Scott?
You need to get out of here, Jeremy. Can't you see the fire?
Have you been in Aglaphos's experimental drug lab? I have paperwork to do, Scott. You...
I mean, I have been, but this is not that situation.
I don't know what fire you're talking about, but Lily has already lit a fire under my ass. I need to get this done.
He's gonna think a moment. I don't think it is actually you, actually. He's gonna look behind him. I'm assuming everyone else is gone.
Yeah. Everyone else is gone.
We were trying to push in together, but that didn't happen, I guess.
Crap, we got separated. Let's see. I'm gonna try to go back to the door I came in. See if I'm allowed to.
Okay. What are you thinking about when you go through that door?
I follow my gut.
Okay, so you're gonna do a follow your gut roll?
Yes. I finally get to use this again. Oh, that's something great. I need a general direction to go.
Oh, It seemed like the time that it took you to some place that you actually wanted to be is when you thought of like, well, let's see. When you thought of like an actual place.
I'm gonna follow this line of thinking and think of the what's it called? The library place again.
The Athenaeum? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, actually think of the exact same place I did last time.
Okay. Which was the oubliette part of the Athenaeum, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so as you do that, we're gonna cut to Ty.
I'm looking forward to this.
I'm curious.
You've never been to Aglaphos's before, have you?
No.
Oh no.
I thought we were thinking about Jeremy, not a
Jeremy.
place.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I guess, Ty, where would you think Jeremy might be right now?
In my room, waiting for me. No.
Technically, it would be Aglaphos if he scried him.
Yeah, it would be.
Right. So, let's say you wind up outside, like near Niagara Falls district area.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is where you believe that you scried to.
Okay.
Hey, what do you do?
I walk around and try to find a door.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good question. Is the building on fire?
Did Scott mention that it was on fire, right, when he was there?
I did actually. So how
Yeah.
Oh.
Scott?
So it probably is on fire.
Oh,
Would you?
dear.
Would you? Yeah. I don't know how if Ty would have imagined it to be like hugely on fire, or if it just looks like there's smoke coming out, or what. But there's some sort of a fire going on.
I'll imagine smoke.
Okay. So you see smoke coming out of like
Mhm.
windows and things like that.
Mm-hmm. So I guess I'll run in to see if anybody needs help.
Okay. So you open a door
Yes.
and you're thinking about if anyone needs help.
Well, to see if Jeremy's okay. So I guess to make sure Jeremy's not in there and in danger.
Hmm. Okay. One second. All right, so you run through the door and you're thinking about if Jeremy's okay and whether he's in danger or not.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll cut to Dr. Lewis.
So
Um,
before I run in, did I hear the oubliette door open?
No.
Okay. Then yeah. So I'm last.
Mhm.
So Richard went in too, right?
Yep.
Okay. If I was holding on to Richard's shirt when he ran in, would that make any difference here, or would I still just end up in this place alone?
Is that what you do?
Well, yeah, Walter's pretty scared right now, so you feel like his plan was to chain us all together. So, but no one wanted to do that, so I'm just kind of gonna grab him by his belt loop or his belt, from behind. No, I'm gonna grab him by his collar.
What?
Yeah. What's his name? Richard. I'm grabbing him by his Hawaiian shirt collar.
Okay. So you kind of have your hand inside his collar,
Yeah, just like the back part of his neck.
back part of his neck. Okay, so
Yeah.
I imagine you're probably like.
I'm kind of squinting my eyes and scared as we run through, but I'm thinking about Jeremy and where he was last seen.
So you probably feel like his neck, warm neck, like against your fingers
Mm-hmm.
as you follow him through, and you get to Aglaophotis. It's the part that they kind of drugged you in, or like the
Okay.
place that they brought you to, because that's kind of the area of Aglaophotis that you know, right?
It's the one I'm most familiar with lately.
Yeah. Oh, right. You have been there before. You used to like work, whatever. But yeah,
I was
Richard's
a
with you.
consultant. Okay.
The place seems like it's on fire.
I look for Ty and Mr. Talia.
You don't see them.
All right, I immediately turn back for the door.
Are you still holding on to Richard?
I let go of Richard. I just turn and I try to get back into my Anthonyum. I'm not gonna like willingly run into well, I'm already in the burning building, but I'm not gonna stay here. This obviously isn't where Scott is in Walter's mind. He wouldn't be on fire in here, So
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn back.
Okay. Walt, where are you going?
I don't even say anything. I just do it. I'll say one thing. I'll say, "He's not here," and
I think he'll be like, he'll probably be like, "Don't leave me!" Like you hear him say that, like "Don't leave me here." It's like what he's about to say as you like run through.
Oops, I couldn't hear you. I was already through. Am I back in the Athenaeum?
I think it's time to cut back to Jeremy.
I'm back in the the metal box. Anyway,
Isn't that where I am?
Hmm?
Or wait, no. I don't know what the Ukulele is, actually.
oh, I meant the slab they put dead bodies on.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Okay. Boop. Jeremy, you're back in your apartment like you were thinking about, right?
That's right.
But it seems there's something off about it, kind of the sort of same thing that when Ty woke up in her apartment where it was kind of all the plants have withered. It just feels kind of, can't put your finger on it, but it just feels like not quite right. But you're here. What do you do?
Jeremy reaches for his phone. He's going to call Scott.
There's no answer.
Dr. Lewis.
Same, no answer.
Hi.
No answer.
Jeremy turns on the TV. I think there's a TV.
I think when you turn it on, what you get is that sort of like, where it's like a bunch of colors. It's like we're experiencing technical difficulties. Thing with that, like like noise. So they're like, yeah.
Jeremy quickly shuts it off and opens his laptop. He looks at the most recent work email.
Okay. Roll plus sharp. Okay, so whatever the latest email that you had gotten that Jeremy would remember is there. So it looks like, your email looks as however it was, before, like while you were taking care of, like looking for Ty and all that. I imagine probably the latest one is probably from like Lily, Miss Archer, about something. I don't know, office worker stuff.
Let's see.
Like reports or, like productivity, yada yada yada.
Synergy.
TPS reports.
Yeah, TPS reports or whatever.
Alright. Jeremy thinks about where he was before things started changing. The best he can recall is that he was doing some paperwork for Lily to get on her good side at the office before being called in. And he needed to investigate. Well, he was waiting to hear back from Scott as well on the stakeout where Ty originally found Richard. This is from his notepad, by the way. Figures he might as well focus on something that actually happened in reality. He also wants to reunite with Team. So he pulls his phone out again and stares at the most recent 3 calls he made.
Well, you just called Scott, Ty, and Dr. Lewis, right?
Correct.
So those 3 would be on there.
Great. Jeremy then walks through the nearest doorway, thinking about the paperwork he was doing at the office and the 3 names in his phone.
Okay. Alright, so you go to open a door and you're thinking about where you last were doing paperwork, right?
Yeah, the assumption is that was the last actual reality he was in.
Okay. All right. So it is 9:35. We should probably take our break, and come back at 10:02. And then we'll pick it up.
Sure.
Right. Okay, so the BRB is gonna be up for 10 more minutes, I think. I think she said 9:45. Mention. But either way, I'll be hanging around, but there's gonna be a BRB until then. Big ol' BRB.
Everybody back?
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So Jeremy just there. Okay. Ty, what were your So what you saw was Aglafotis on fire, or smoke coming out anyway.
Yes.
And you decided to open up a door and see. So you said you were looking to see if anyone needed help or if Jeremy needed help.
Go with if Jeremy needed help.
Okay. Okay, so you're thinking about a person. All right. But you're also trying to get into the building.
Yeah. I could teleport if that makes it easier.
We can only teleport to a place you've been
True. I'm not.
or can see, so. Okay. I think I'll have to think about that. What I'm gonna do is cut to here instead. Alright, so Scott, you show up back in the oubliette area of the Anthenium.
Alright.
And then you're there for, I don't know, maybe like 30 seconds or so, and then Dr. Lewis shows back up. Kind of on his own, friggin' out.
Alright, I'll go to Dr. Lewis. I assume I see his aura. So I assume I see his aura. We have that magic going.
Yes.
I rush over into a panic. It's you.
It's a good thing we have the same idea, I guess.
I think I solved the issue, but where's Richard? Did he come through with you?
No. What issue did you solve? I saw Jeremy, but it wasn't really him. At least I don't think it was.
I saw the building on fire, and I knew that this was wrong. We're doing it wrong.
Where's Ty, though?
I don't know. I figured
Wait a minute.
maybe she'll come out right behind you, or
Has she even been to Act?
I haven't seen Ty or Richard yet. Just you.
Well, that means she could be anywhere.
You see, like, panic rush over my face, and I rush back over to the library.
Wait, when you say sorry, just as me clarification,
Okay.
when you say that you didn't see Richard, do you mean at Agrophotos either, or you mean here?
I'm pretty sure he was lying to me.
Ah,
But he's the expert, so I trust him unconditionally.
Are you asking me?
the keeper is asking you.
I'm asking. I'm saying I didn't see Richard in the Anthenium.
Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't seen him around.
Because you didn't mention that you saw him at Agrophotos either.
No, I didn't really mention that either. But all I said was that I knew it was wrong as soon as we went through. Then I turned back.
Well, at least we know we can get back here. Or, I was pretty sure. Thinking about Jeremy didn't work, but
Yes.
you know he's pretty sharp. He might figure his way out over here at some point.
My hope is that all of the hunters make it here. I do not think we can reach Jeremy.
Yeah, if only we had Richard still, we could have him sit here and watch for people.
Yeah, I don't see. I'm just gonna go to my research and be quiet. Kind of
I mean,
unnerved about everything.
I could go out and look for him, maybe. It's like,
Yeah.
Jeremy, has Scott ever been to your apartment?
Based on their partnership, I would say yes.
Yeah, I guess I could try his apartment. Maybe he'd be there.
Yes, you try that.
Right after he left.
And I'll stay here and I'll wait for people. And I'll keep them here if they return.
Scott, can you roll me an act under pressure as the voice in your head just kind of like realizes this place has a lot of burnable things?
Oh, me, huh?
Yeah. I think you manage, so like the demon starts to like produce flame from your hands again, but you manage to get enough control over it where you're kind of like blowing it through like the kind of the open area there rather than at any of the books. So it still kind of like goes off like a flamethrower kind of would, but like you're able to like make sure he didn't hit any of the books.
Alright, does Dr. Lewis see that?
I imagine so.
Scott sort of like holds his hands like, ah, crap, not again.
Perhaps an exorcism first, and then he'll return to looking for.
Yeah, good idea. It seems
Here, take this. And drench yourself. First chance you get.
The demon helping you with his own exorcism.
I don't think he would actually.
No,
Excuse me.
Doesn't holy water hurt you now, though?
It doesn't hurt me. It stops me from using my power, which is convenient right now.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't fully stop me. I have to make a roll in order to use any power.
Well,
It just has not come up yet because I haven't actually used any power.
Hmm.
But I've been going under the assumption that I'm permanently under the effects of holy water as long as I'm in control right now.
Okay. Alright, so... Right, so Dr. Lewis is staying at the Anthenium. Scott, you're gonna head to Jeremy's apartment.
Yep, after an exorcism boost.
Okay. I think as you're, doing whatever with the holy water and things, I think that voice is kind of laughing at you.
So he's just gonna like mutter and just wait till like
He says what?
I said just wait until I get out of here. Sort of goes up. But yeah, I'll go out. And if I ever see Kai, I'll tell her to go again. But I have a feeling
Okay, so you leave through the door. As he leaves, Dr. Lewis, you see Raven show up. She,
oh boy.
she's like, seems to be kind of like covered in like, not necessarily like blood, but like, you know how you see in like zombie movies or whatever when they've been like fighting zombies for a while and they're like covered in like gunk. That's what she looks like, and she's holding like a dagger, and she's like panting.
What's wrong, child?
she kind of like turns to you, is like pointing her dagger at you. She's like, "Are you real?"
I pull mine. Of course I'm real. Look at how I'm dressed.
Oh.
That's actually really convincing. Look how I'm dressed. He's dressed in like.
Who dresses like this in the middle of the day? Or night, or whatever. I don't even know what it is anymore.
Oh boy. I think, can you only manipulate someone?
Yeah, sure.
No, not the old man charm. We're due.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oof.
Yeah, I failed.
Yeah, so she's kind of gets closer to you. She's still got her knife out. She's like, I know Dr. Lewis is crazy, but I've never seen him in a hospital gown like that.
I woke up in the morgue. There was a multi-limbed creature chasing me. I met with some others. Talia and Ty are here. They're searching for Mr. Jones. You remember Mr. Jones, yes? I'd start to relax my guard a little bit.
Like, did you do this?
No. I'm a victim here like you.
Okay, so she kind of relaxes as well. It kind of like puts her knife away. She's has like a kind of like a holster for it.
Okay, that's unusual. Prove you're real.
How?
I don't know. Come up with something. You're a creative, intelligent being. Why did you come here?
Trying to. I don't know. I kept getting attacked by zombies or something. I don't know. I just thought Dr. Lewis has that crazy basement thing.
Good enough. And I put my knife away.
Alright, so she kind of just like looks around.
Alright.
So where's everyone else? You said there were others?
They're looking for Mr. Jones.
Okay.
Where were you before this?
Just before this?
Yes.
On campus.
So you've been on campus this whole time?
Well,
You just fought zombies on your way here?
it's weird, like, every time I went through a door, I'd be, like, in a different part of campus.
I see. Well, come have some sponge cake. Really good. And then I'm gonna open the door to the Athenaeum and go down into the basement area. And
She's just kind of looking at it like, ugh.
I don't really stay to watch if she eats it or not. But I'm gonna, I guess, keep looking for more information about this dreamlike state we're in.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to Ty. Wait, is that Ty? Jeremy.
That picture is Ty.
I know. Just trying to think, like, order-wise. So, Ty, you... So you're specifically thinking about going in to see if Jeremy's okay, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so as you open the door and go through, you... it's, you know... things seem to be, like, on fire somewhere. But as you walk further and further in, the kind of stability of the place seems to kind of like wobble
Okay.
a little. And as you keep kind of walking around, you stumble into... Oh, hold on. Oh, come on. Into this sort of office area.
Okay.
And you see Jeremy. Jeremy, as you were thinking about the last place that you felt was real, was it Lily's office or kind of doing the paperwork before you went to Lily's office?
Jeremy remembers things that don't involve Lily better, so it would be the paperwork.
The paperwork. Okay. So you kind of, when you walk through your apartment, Dora, you are kind of standing at your desk looking around. And there is no one else here. And as you look around, one of the like kind of hallways that leads from like outside, it seems like it's like wobbling almost. And as that sort of wobbling gets not more intense, but kind of like it comes and goes, and then from that area you see Ty walk in.
Ty. Ty?
Yes, it's me.
Where's your wedding gown?
What are you talking about?
Are you gonna set me on fire?
Not at the moment. You didn't make me mad.
Okay.
As you say that, there the sort of like wobbling that's happening around. There seems like the fire. It seems to be like flicking in like fiery and not fiery. So like it'll be like kind of fiery and smoky, like for a split second, and then it'll go back to like being the normal office. So it just keeps kind of doing that, almost like it's like a glitch or something.
I think we should get out of here.
We've got a few seconds to compare notes, Ty, assuming you're not going to try to kill me. What I've noticed is that doorways are exits and entries to these alternate realms. Do you have a definite way to get back to reality?
I'm not sure, but I can get us back to the group.
Excellent. Please, you're... I hope this isn't a trap, but yes, tell me what I need to do.
Keeper, while I have him in front of me, can I do the aura spell on him?
That took like an hour, remember?
Yeah, okay.
I thought you could do it all the time. It was just that we needed to get it. Me and Talia.
Well, I wanted him to have it too.
Oh, that's what you were talking about? Okay, sorry.
Yep. All right. Well, then I'm just going to teleport us to the Anthenium. Is that okay, Keeper?
Roll, is it weird? Roll plus weird.
Okay. Okay.
Easy.
Okay. So, you grab Jeremy's hand to do the purple wisping.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeremy, Ty grabs your hand and you notice this sort of like purple wisp circling around the two of you. And you appear in the Anthenium. Let's see. All right. So you appear in a purple wisp. You see Dr. Lewis and Raven.
I draw a knife and turn to the wisp.
Ty has that aura thing that.
Yeah, I forgot. So when I see that Ty now, okay, I'll put it down and I keep going.
Jeremy doesn't have it though, right?
Jeremy does not.
No.
Mm-mm.
Neither does Raven. I look at them. I say, "Where's Richard? Did you bring him back?"
Wasn't he with you?
Well, for a moment there, yes, but I ran back in.
Oh goodness. We just got him back.
I turn to the others. I say, I believe physical contact is an important element in this. We need to keep each other close. Hold hands, if you will. I believe we can find a way out. But first, we need to get to Richard. I guess. That's how you get him off your bowling team.
Wow.
Leave him in a fire building. In a dreamscape. Anyway.
I mean, he knows the rules. I'm surprised he didn't go back by himself.
True. Could show up any moment.
Alright. Alright, so Scott, you show up at Jeremy's place. It seems off. Like all the plants have withered away. Just something about it seems like uncanny or just not quite right. I just kind of imagine it like having like a sepia filter over the room, but feeling wise, not necessarily how it looks.
I'm curious, is his laptop there?
I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna go investigate it. Since I'm assuming Jeremy is not here.
Jeremy's not here.
Jeremy in quotes.
The first file is what I really think of Scott Talia.
Brainstorm your heart's content, Keeper.
I know. I want to look at his file, but I know for a fact that Jeremy Jones would not leave his computer unlocked. There's absolutely no way that would happen.
And it's probably not an easy code to guess either. I imagine it's like random numbers.
Well, is the computer locked?
Right. All right.
Let's say it's not locked. What are you trying to do?
I just want to see what files are on it and stuff. Like,
You're just browsing
You
the
wanna
computer for fun.
He wants to snoop.
not snooping exactly, but
Right, what would you expect to be on there?
well, I want to look at the recent emails and stuff actually, because I want to see if there's any way to figure out what's been going on before I got sucked into this place. Since I was on a roof at the time.
Yeah, so I think you would open it up and it would be blank. Like, you might see like a couple of emails that was like probably sent to either like company-wide or things that both of you were CC'd on or something like that.
And he's gonna like face palm like, of course.
Maybe they're just emails to Scott. Like it's actually Scott's emails.
I guess I'll do a little look around, make sure he's not like hiding somewhere, and then I'll go back to the entity.
So I guess where are you looking around?
I'm gonna check under the bed. He might be there.
Oh god. I would not be looking under the bed.
Okay.
That's where the big room lives.
I don't know. That's the only place I can think of because it's not a big apartment.
Yeah, it's a studio. All right, so you kind of lift up the blankets and peer under there, and you see a body.
Oh, okay. I lift up the bed because I am Scott Talia and I am strong.
All right. You lift up the bed, and it appears to be Jeremy's body.
All right, Scott doesn't believe that for a second.
Drop the bed on him.
I know.
When you okay, so is there like a specific thought that you have when you don't?
Jeremy wouldn't go down like this. He'd go down fighting somewhere.
Okay. I think you hear kind of laughter. It's like
Actually, yeah, that would actually probably. Even though he thinks it's fake, he still pisses him off.
you hear laughter, but it's not the voice that you typically. It's not in your mind necessarily. It seems to be coming from everywhere.
Oh, great.
Jeremy's fill the room.
Well, I gotta do something real quick. Okay, I'm good. Alright, so I look around. It's for the source of the laughter. Which probably will not take much effort because the room is very small.
You don't find anything.
In that case, he thinks I should probably get out of here.
So, when you have that thought again, you hear the laughter again.
Just to be sure, this sounds like the demon and not another entity, right?
It does not. It's not the demon.
Oh, okay. Maybe he'll stick around a little longer then. Maybe like... He's gonna try to antagonize it, so... I'm gonna go, where are you?
Okay, so as you start kind of like yelling around, you hear like the bathroom door open.
Oh. Who is there?
It's Jeremy.
He looks at Jeremy. He looks at the dead Jeremy.
Scott. Any particular reason you're in my apartment?
Scott just sort of like stares at him for a second. He's like,
Well, actually, you go to look at the dead Jeremy and it's not there.
okay.
Any particular reason you're holding my bed up above your head?
I was looking for you.
And you thought to look under the bed.
Yes.
Is this how your brain normally functions, Scott? Please put my bed down. Thank you.
I drop it. Not gently.
Is there a reason you came here? Is there something I can help you with? Besides allowing my apartment to be destroyed?
I'm gonna say, who sent you here? Like a crazy person.
Jeremy stares at Scott with a look of bewilderment. Excuse me. I don't know what has gotten into your head, Scott, but I live here. I sent you.
Alright, I suppose you do. Well, you should head to the Antitheum. Something's going on, and then I'll meet you there, and then he'll head towards the door.
Jeremy steps in front of Scott. Scott, why did you come here?
He'll just say, Aglafotis business.
No. Why did you come here?
I'm gonna say to find you, of course.
And why did you want to find me?
So I could bring you to the Antitheum.
What's in the Antitheum, Scott?
Let's see. It's our meeting place for what's going on around here.
Very well. That floor damage is coming out of your paycheck. Jeremy steps aside.
Alright, sure. I'll just leave. Having no intention of paying that bill. And he'll be, of course, thinking of the Antitheum as he leaves.
Okay. So you're just leaving Jeremy behind?
Yeah, I told him to come to the Antitheum. Therefore, if he's real, he'll actually show up.
Unless he hasn't
That was-
figured it out.
That was my thinking at least. Well, he'll be thinking about going there when he goes through a door then.
Or maybe Scott really in my apartment.
Either that, or I just told the bad guy where we are. We'll find out.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. Right, so Scott, you get to the Anatheum and you see Dr. Lewis, Raven, Ty, and Jeremy there.
Oh man, these guys are like, "Oh, good, you found your way here." Like it was his doing that got Jeremy there.
Ty and Scott are going to argue about who saved Jeremy.
Jeremy just goes over to pour himself a cup of coffee.
Alright, I'm gonna actually go over to Dr. Lewis and say, I heard a voice. And it wasn't either of mine.
A voice, you said.
I'm not
What
sure.
did it sound like?
Someone laughing.
Like,
I found Jeremy's dead body under a bed. That was obviously fake, but then they started laughing at me, so I think this might be some sort of magic then?
perhaps you heard the voice of our captor.
Exactly what I was thinking. Unfortunately, I couldn't get him to say anything else. Because another Jeremy interrupted me.
Can't get me out of your head, Scott.
I may have accidentally stumbled upon a way to keep us all together as we go through portals. We need to have physical contact with one another.
And what is that?
hold hands.
Oh, of course. That should have been obvious. God damn it.
And I believe if we stretch this dream world, this planescape out far enough, perhaps we can wake from this nightmare, if it is in fact a dream at all.
You know, one thing has been had me curious. You said you did explain that you were like in a forest for a bit, right?
Yes.
Are you familiar with that forest you were in? Or anywhere of those places you were?
I think Keeper has to answer that, right? Or should I? Make it up?
Let's see. The first thing was you were sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then
Came out of the ceiling.
It came out of the ceiling. And then you're in the forest, which was a pretty generic creepy forest, so it could be any number of forests that you've been in, or it could be someplace you've never been. It wasn't like, yes, I recognize these woods. You know, it's just kind of...
Okay. I'll just say, I'm not sure.
There may be something coming of going back to, or something might come out of going back to that place if it's somewhere new, because everywhere else seems to be based on where we've been.
I'd say we all go to Aglafotis and find Richard. Grab hold of him and keep running.
Oh, he's not back yet? What?
No. I left him in there. I turned back after I realized. But I was able to keep contact with him in the next place. And I think it was because I was touching him.
Well, it is important that we reunite everyone. Apparently, Raven's here. You look so...
Yes, I don't know if she's real or not. But she seems real. She says she was fighting zombies and
Keeper, in this time, Keeper, in this time, could I have done the aura spell on them as well? On Raven and Jeremy?
Yeah.
So just use magic again?
Yeah, it'd be big magic, but yeah, real weird.
Roll weird. Okay, that's what it is. Alright, here we go. Can I try again?
No.
I want to help when I'm talking to Dr. Walter.
Mulligan.
Use your luck so you can make it work.
My luck? I never know how to do that.
I think
yeah, on your character sheet.
Just click it?
Yeah, you click it.
Okay.
And then you make it a 12.
Oh.
But I would say that
permanent.
yeah, but you permanently lose that luck.
But
I feel like it's you'd be like recasting it, right? So Richard's not here, so he wouldn't gain the benefit of the thing that you're
so
doing.
if I do it, I can't. What if I gave them glasses to use instead? So it'd be a new spell, it'd just be on enchanted items. But they would have to keep those glasses on.
Okay, how are you expecting the glasses to work?
Well, they would work like how our eyes work. We see auras.
Okay.
so they would be able to see ours. I hopefully will be able to see theirs back.
Okay. So it would.
I can do that.
It would still be just the people that are here currently, though.
Well, I would still imagine Richard's would still be able to see auras too. I'm just giving them the ability as well, so no one else's should have to change.
Okay, because I was kind of imagining it like you're kind of awakening / amplifying the peoples around you, and then also like sort of tuning everyone into each other so that they can.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Is how
So
was-
I do have to wait for Richard. Okay, never mind.
So I mean, you could. I guess you could do it. It's just that the
You would
new
see his
folks wouldn't be able to see Richard, and Richard wouldn't be able to see the new folks. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just drag Richard along. He doesn't have to believe we're real.
Well, he keeps getting abandoned.
Well, you saved him once.
I did.
I thought.
All right,
Yeah.
so it's effective. I use my luck and it works.
It works.
Do I still collect experience?
No.
Okay, then I'll take that experience away.
Oh, what's your luck trigger?
Ooh, you got luck triggers.
I didn't know I had a luck trigger. Hold on.
Or the luck special. It's right under luck.
Let's see. Your playbook's luck special.
Yeah.
Okay. When you spend luck until the end of the mystery, backlash on your spells will be extra nasty.
Oh,
Okay. But hold on. But then you took an advanced move, right? Advanced text move.
Yes, I did. I did synthesis.
Right. What? Where is that? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Oh, you lose your temptation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So backlash on your spells are extra nasty. Got it.
Okay.
Alrighty. All right. So what are y'all doing?
Well, I
Whatever you guys.
First thing after Ty finishes her spell is we should gather everyone together and explain our findings.
Yeah,
Just so
and what are the
everyone's on the
aura?
same page from this point?
I agree.
What color do you want Jeremy and Raven's colors to be?
Jeremy, what color aura do you have?
Let's see. What's the word? It's a dark blue.
Navy? Royal?
Navy blue?
No, why am I not thinking a gradient? A gradient dark blue. Like a city skyline at dusk.
Oh, fancy.
Okay. Raven's is bubblegum pink.
It would be.
Excellent.
I did not train her to have bubblegum pink aura. This is respectful.
You'll need to give her special training after.
I moved to set her on fire, then she'll have a nice aura.
That is odd, though.
It's okay. I'll allow it.
Anyways, we should assume we're being watched, by the way.
Yes. I look over to where the crack would have been in the ceiling, I guess.
Do you sleep in here? I thought you had like a other room that you sleep in.
The Athenaeum?
Yeah.
No, that's just a cot in the middle of the room somewhere.
Yeah, I thought it was like the
moves
same
around
area.
depending on where I'm at.
Okay.
I imagine some nights I sleep in the lab.
All right. So you look at the ceiling where the crack is.
Yeah. Say, I believe it's always watching us.
Okay. You kind of see like speckles of dust fall from the crack.
And I start nervously reaching over for my knife. But I tell you all as I'm doing things, I say physical contact is important, I believe, and we need to overload the system, I believe. They can't, this creature, this entity, whatever it is that's holding us here, it can't think of everything, and sometimes it makes mistakes. We must exploit those mistakes. What have you gathered, Mr. Jones?
The scenarios presented to us are extensions of things that we fear. It takes even our smallest fears and morphs them into monstrosities of settings and attempts to prey on us. Separation is key to its power.
I agree. And you, Mr. Tilia, what knowledge do you bring?
Well, besides that, this is some sort of mental realm rather than a physical one, and the ability that we can apparently make things still has that gun. Still hasn't fired it.
And you, Ty?
It just took me down memory lane.
Dr. Lewis, I should mention that some of its effects can be overcome by focusing mentally and picturing scenarios that you want to be in. That appears to be enough to have some sort of control.
What scenarios did you see, Jeremy?
Oh, I thought you guys would never ask. They weren't quite as probably violent or horrific as yours, but I assure you, my head. A date with Miss Brooks. A wedding with Devil-Eyed Ty.
Why I gotta be all that?
At my school classroom with a teacher that God I feared. Yes. These were some of the settings I found myself in. And I managed to escape each and every one by walking through a doorway. At first, I was not focusing on anything in particular, I just wanted to be out. But seeing as whatever is controlling these realities takes into account our thoughts and subconscious, that's how I found out we can exert some control.
And again, what if we actually fought these scenarios?
Every time I fought, I lost. I was overwhelmed with fear.
You don't fight them in the traditional sense, Scott.
Well, I mean, I was in your apartment. I probably could have smacked you around and something would have happened.
Sure, but it probably would not have resolved the situation. Probably would have still been stuck. Well, what I'm getting at is you don't fight in the traditional sense. Not the way you're used to fighting. You have to overcome by playing and beating the creature at its own game. And that involves facing your fears. Or whatever scenario it brings upon you. Does that make sense?
I believe as long as we're together and armed with this knowledge, we can save Richard and
Yeah, we should probably
get
go
out of
see Richard.
here.
Shall we go to Richard?
Yes.
You know where he is, right, Dr. Lewis?
Yes, he's
So
in
you
the
should-
burning Aglafotis reality.
I was there too, but I didn't see you. So maybe
Burning
you should
Agla-
lead. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, it was on fire.
Are you
So-
kidding me? I did see that,
Tim-
actually.
You saw flickers of it.
Oh, was it?
Right.
Roll,
So
Jeremy, roll sharp. Eight. Yeah, it almost seemed like it was trying to be on fire and not on fire at the same time when you were there.
When I was there, Aglafotis appeared to be simultaneously fine, but also on fire. And something was apparently trying to shift the reality towards the fire. That's all I can say for now.
I scratch my chin a little bit and I say,
Oh, yeah.
perhaps it was because your reality was intertwined with Ty's reality.
Probably because I influenced them all, because I came from Aglafotis first.
Yes, you had
And-
mentioned the building on fire, which affected their reality. Just like
And now that I've
List
mentioned
here.
it, you'll probably
List
think
of
it's on fire,
realities.
too. We
I
should
know
go through it.
Aglafotis very well. I trust that that should not be a problem.
Well, let's lock arms and enter
Yeah.
the gateway.
Dr. Lewis can lead because he knows where Richard is.
I'll lead this time. I'm
I'll be-
brave.
I'll be right behind him.
You get the joy of looking at Dr.
Oh, God.
Walter and
We need to find
No.
Dr. Lewis some clothes.
No, we have no time.
You have an hour to do this ritual thing, but you have no time to find clothes for yourself.
You don't understand how freeing it is. This might be what I wear from now on.
Please, no.
Jeremy moves to whatever side Dr. Lewis is not on to lock arms with that person.
All right.
But yes, fine. I'll throw in some pants, like some sweatpants. I leave the gown on though too. But yeah, I guess lock arms, and I think about that. I think about where Richard is, and as long as I got Talia next to me, I should be all right. Unless he turns into a demon.
The real question, though, is do we bring Raven with us?
Yes,
Okay, we'll bring Raven.
if she's real, then we can't afford to lose her.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
If she's false, she'll just disappear. I imagine.
Yeah, I wanted to leave her here because it's sort of safe, but I'm not sure how safe it is.
Nah.
I don't think
Probably
either way is
safer
safe.
with us.
Yes.
All right. So
Oh wait, I'm gonna turn back to Raven and say, "Welcome to monster hunting." As we go through.
There you go.
Dr. Lewis, you're in front.
Yes, I have my dagger still, my holy dagger, but
Okay.
I'm holding it more like a cross than a dagger at the moment.
Okay. So what's the marching order? How are y'all?
I think it's me, then Talia, then
Okay.
I don't know.
And what are you doing? You're like locking arms?
Yeah, holding hands
Yes.
or locking arms. As long as skin contacting skin.
Okay.
We're holding lobes. Everyone grab a lobe. I'm just kidding.
Okay. So you're holding hands.
Yes.
All right. And what are you thinking about as you start to walk through the door?
Exactly where I left Richard, basically.
Okay. All right. So oh, there it is.
Time for the moment of truth. Is it on fire?
Yes, because oh, well, so Dr. Lewis, as you're thinking about exactly where you left Richard,
hmm
the place was on fire then. So it is on fire. But what was Scott thinking?
Yeah, he was not. He was hoping he did not lose control again.
Oh.
Oh, darn it, Scott.
Okay.
Well, he'll think that when he sees it on fire.
Okay. Ty.
I'm thinking about Richard.
And Jeremy? I guess I meant when you were leaving to go, what were you expecting to see at Agophotis? Were you expecting to see it on fire or not?
On fire.
On fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jeremy?
Jeremy was expecting the limbo scenario he just experienced.
Okay. Flickering?
Yeah.
Scott?
Oh, definitely on fire.
On fire. Okay. Okay, so you get to the the weird conference room where you originally tranked Dr. Lewis. And Richard's not there.
I say, everyone, just imagine this fire is gone.
But also, Scott, why don't you roll me a act under pressure as you see your body start to transform into your demon form?
Sure. Can I ask a question of Dr. Lewis first? How much do you trust Scott's control?
I have the utmost faith in every employee of Aglafotis.
Okay. I will not give myself a penalty.
That doesn't sound very true to me.
It was more of like
Sarcasm?
no, not sarcasm. More like that would be the answer they would ask. That's how they would answer that question. I think themselves. So.
Yeah.
I look at them as a
either
bunch
way
of
because I rolled a 13.
Nice.
okay. I think of them as a bunch of bureaucrats who complicate the whole hunting game with paperwork and regulations. But they have the confidence of the government. I'm not right here, probably.
So, am I still turning?
So you started to see you were almost fully turned, and like you hear that laughter in your head, the voice in your head, as it's trying to fully take over and start burning everything around you again, but you're able to resist, and like.
Wait, is this the non-demon laughter, right?
No, this is the demon laughter.
Oh, okay. I would have done something if it was the non-demon.
Yeah. But then the three of Dr. Lewis, Jeremy, and Ty see Scott like sort of like kind of roar and like start to transform into like a demon, and then like it starts to kind of like slowly fade out of him.
Let's just say the blue has disappeared from its aura for the moment.
Yeah, it goes black.
Mm.
And then the blue starts to come back. So you hear that laughing in your head.
Why is everyone laughing at me?
Right. So you're hearing it laughing as it was like trying to take over. And then as you start to like take control back, you hear like a frustrated like a yell, like a like in your head. But you also again hear laughing, and this time it's not the demon in your head.
Oh, god damn it, now I have to roll pure drive. Alright, I'm still good.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay.
So just those revenge demon things now. Does anyone else hear the other laugh? I guess I'll look around and see if anyone else reacts.
No one else seems to be reacting.
I'll react.
To him turning into a demon?
Well, to the other laughter.
You didn't hear any laughter.
I want to fit in.
Unless he's reading my mind at the time.
I could.
Richard!
Does anyone else hear that laughing?
No.
No, Scott, what laughter?
It's the laughter I heard in your apartment.
You were in my apartment?
Yes, I told you that already. But I was looking for you earlier.
Was it my real apartment or my unreal apartment?
Oh, the dream fake apartment stuff. I picked up your bed, you were dead under it, I put down the bed, and then you walked out another door, Just, the usual stuff here.
I was also in my apartment. You didn't happen to look at any of my computer notes, did you?
Oh no, they were blank. They were just my notes,
Tisk tisk. Okay.
Hey, the first step is gathering information.
I would have done the same.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How come we haven't shouted Jumanji so we can get out of here?
Well, anyways, it seems this entity has taken a special interest in me for some reason.
What do we do about it?
Let's use you to attract it.
Well, let's see the limits of our exertion on this reality. Let's see if we can stop the fire and find Richard first, maybe. That's my suggestion.
The original suggestion trying to think that the place is not on fire.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, Scott can't do that, but you can try.
Okay.
You might be able to overwhelm Scott.
Oh, is it your fire? I guess it's all of our fire, isn't it?
I mean, technically, I don't think it's my fire, but
I thought you.
It's pretty ingrained in his mind at this point because it's because of the whole demon thing.
I don't know. It was just an idea. I don't really know where we should go from here.
Keeper, could I use my telepathy to convince him that the fire is under control or doesn't exist.
Who, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd allow that if you have a way to do it.
Yeah, it would be a manipulate someone.
Okay.
Jeremy leans over to Ty. Let me help.
Okay. Gotta find it first. Oh, here we go.
Jeremy walks over to the nearest fire extinguisher and detaches it from the wall.
Here we go. Oh.
Help, help, help.
Well, I think that only gets you a +1 anyway.
Oh.
Oh.
At least you get XP.
Yeah.
I do like that about this game.
Let's see. I could probably do force of will.
What's force of will?
Force of will is when you are I apply my will to dispel magic, a blocking spell, or suspending a phenomena. This counts as a phenomena.
Yes. But
Can I try?
Yes, but the issue is that you're not in, like, reality. Right?
That's what I'm counting it as. Like, I'm not, because we're not in reality, I still think I would have the ability to do that because it's still willpower.
Right. So if it were just simply to put out the fire, no problem. But the problem is that if other people thinking the place is on fire maintains the fire, right?
So, can I use it on Scott?
No. But I think
Oh,
you can't use it on
the way
Scott.
you said it.
Roll the thing.
Force of will or weird?
Yeah, so you can try force of will, but I feel the issue is that, you know, like you probably freaked Scott out a little bit with your telepathy earlier. So I don't know, like, everyone has to be on the same page kind of right now to see if the fire will go away. But I feel like, why don't we say that, like, we'll just roll it and then I'll say what happens.
Okay. I did my best.
2 XP though.
I leveled up.
Oh my god, Snake Eye.
Dang.
What are your rolls today?
I don't know.
I think you kind of like put your like hands out to like, you know, push your, force of will out to snuff out the flames. And as you do that, because you're bringing more attention to the fire, they start to actually get bigger and start spreading more rapidly.
Oh.
Yep. And
Oops.
and it's 11, so we'll call it there for tonight. I think that's a good cinematic way to end the session for today.
Let's put out this fire. Grows in intensity. Like, that happens though.
Sorry, I'll do better next time.
Yeah, it's totally like if you were in the real world, it totally would have worked, but because like things are wonky here.
Properties are different.
Yeah, it didn't. made it worse. Okay. So end of
Okay.
session experience. Let's see. Did you conclude the current mystery?
It's ongoing.
Yeah, but I feel like you concluded the current mystery of where is Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
Sure. We've kind of figured out a lot about this too.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
We say
Jeremy!
worst marriage. I'm just kidding.
That's a fate worse than
you
death.
did it. Oh,
I'm just playing.
I moved to burn the doctor.
Nice. I like that. That's cool.
Wait, I can help with that.
There you go. Yes, teamwork.
Everyone should win. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Well, considering we haven't been in the world.
Yeah. What can we learn?
And this counts as learning something about the world.
Oh,
Wait.
we
Yeah.
learned. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, the world itself can be manipulated, or reality can be manipulated. Like, it's not just we live in reality and things in it are under our control, and the laws function the way we like.
Yeah, just that there's more than one reality. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think you've learned several different things about the particular world that you're in right now. Like holding hands is important.
Yes.
And then like you're sort of you can exert your will over where you are, but it kind of has to be in unison.
Yeah. Jeremy thinks Ty would be a bridezilla.
She was presented that way.
That's true.
Well, it was a manifestation of kind of your fears of what Ty could be, which you recognized. It wasn't really how she is, just kind of what you're scared of her maybe being.
It was just commitment in general.
Yeah.
It could have been anyone
I'd
under that
love to
veil.
see you all say yes to the dress.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Scott is too cool to turn into a demon.
That's right.
Oh, a famous last
Girls
words.
freaking 12 and 13 on every single role related to.
I don't know if she counts as a hunter. She's like a hunter in training. But Raven has we all learned each other's aura, which is interesting, but Raven's, you know, she's different.
Yeah.
She
different.
fought her way here, yeah, on her own. And she barely knows anything about our world.
We really need to figure out why the hell she's even here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so I think you all get 2 marks of experience.
Okay.
Ooh, level.
Let me record that now.
I should retire Dr. Walter and play Raven. Seems more badass.
Ooh, do it.
That's quite the
Always.
shift in acting.
The problem with Raven would probably also be the witch character, which is an 11.
True. She is
She could-
kind of like a junior hex.
She could be a spooky.
She could be the chosen one.
Goth Queen.
That's what the Goth Queen. Anyway, we'll talk about that another
I mean,
time.
it would be a cool backstory being Raven.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
alright. So,
Sounds good.
thank you all.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Great game.
Right. And of course, every time I ask if there's any feedback or anything, let me know. Either
Yeah.
now or in private, whichever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, There's one thing. Next time you want us to like go with the flow of the scene, you should just like PM us so we don't. Like,
Oh, I was gonna say
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea, I guess.
Well, hopefully that won't happen if y'all stick together now.
Oh,
True.
this is awesome. I'm sure we'll find a way to split up.
There's always gonna be a way of that.
Yeah, well, if you ever
We're
do
all-
another, any other campaign where this kind of mechanic comes into play,
Mhm.
that will be useful because it will add a lot. If you're not saying, well, hey, you guys got to act like this in the middle of it.
And,
Mhm.
and every player loves fucking with their teammate.
Yeah,
Yeah, that might be a universal trait amongst all role players.
I know, because I feel like all of you were PMing me like, oh, you should do this, or how about this? It's like, okay.
I just find Scott's condition very interesting in this role.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, it was fun. I'll catch y'all next week.
Yep.
Alright.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Good night.
good night. Okay, I'm just finishing up my notes. So no emails in the apartment other than from Lily, and the other hunter's unreachable. This is my note-taking music. Oh, what was his name? Richard. That's right, Richard. It's getting kind of loud, isn't it? Okay, that about summarizes today's session, at least from Jeremy's point of view. The next session is obviously next week. That will be... what's next week? The 7th? The 6th? The 7th. 7th. We'll leave it there. Those are my notes. And I take a lot of notes, don't I? It's fun. It also helps jog my memory as to what the heck is happening during these sessions. And it also happens, and this is coincidental, it happens to jive with character Jeremy's penchant for note-taking and documenting everything. It helps him stay on top of things, it keeps him sharp. So if I didn't take notes, I would be playing a slightly less perceptive Jeremy, and I don't know if anyone can really tolerate that, because he's supposed to be a leader of sorts for the monster hunters. So anyway, next week begins, I guess, part 3, 4 of this particular arc, where the team is simultaneously attempting to stop the Spiral Eye Society from summoning their doomsday scenario on New Year's Eve, and also trying to fend off whatever manipulative force is causing them to have to trudge through alternate realities. I'm actually not sure what Richard's role is going to be. Maybe I need to look back at my notes for that. But essentially, there's a vessel that needs to be located and prevented from taking part in the ritual summoning on New Year's Eve. So that's where we're at. So next week, we're going to continue that by searching for Richard in Aglafotis, which I'm not sure whether it's on fire or not. We'll figure it out next time, and hopefully we come out with Richard and make some progress towards the inevitable climax of Monster of the Week. Thank you guys for watching, and again, next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time will be the next session. So join me then. Jeremy Jones. Thanks for watching. I'm not going to stream after this because it's very late. Just so you know. I have to go get ready for bed. Tomorrow's a work day and it's going to be very busy. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Come back for the next session next Sunday. Take it easy.